Okay, what the hype? You know, I'm very blessed that this weekend I get to see so many legends and so many awesome people. Ricardo, welcome to Singapore. This is not your first time, right?
It's my second time.
Second time,
Yeah.
okay. But this year, obviously, you've been brought over for Culture Cartel.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about how that happened?
Yeah, well, I've lived in Spain, in the other part of the globe, and they're paying attention to my work. That's like, thank you so much. I feel honored and blessed for that. So they told me if I wanted to come here, and I told them yes, of course, this is beautiful for me, and we found this connection with Mercedes at the same time, this project, so I was happy to come.
Yeah, can you tell us a bit more about that collab? Because as far as I know, it's the first time you've collabed with a luxury car brand.
Yeah, it's always nice.
And it's something cool. So, you know, for the people who might not know exactly what you did, maybe you could tell us about that experience.
Of course, I mean, I have to say that they took the risk of accepting my project, because in an artistic way, it could be nice, but also the subject, I'm talking about mental health, is something really serious to talk about, also necessary, and sometimes brands, they don't want to be involved in this. So I have to say thank you to Mercedes for doing this effort, and they just told me that use our car, use the environment of the car and do your thing. So I created this character called Ghosty. She's a teenager and she's like a superheroine, and she's representing us, like that battle with our own ghosts and demons. She's winning, by the way.
I've been in Singapore for 2 years, 10 years roughly. A lot has changed in Singapore. We were asked to collaborate with Mercedes with one of our sculptures. We think it's a great fusion of our style and Mercedes-Benz, and I think for us it's especially interesting because I'm German, Mercedes-Benz is German, so I thought this was pretty cool. So as you see in the back, it says Feel Reborn, and in a way, as an artist or like as a company or as Mercedes-Benz, you constantly have to reinvent yourself, right? You have to constantly come up with new ideas and transform yourself.
I think Culture Cartel has come at a great time where, if you look at the world, streetwear has become here, and I think the event is catered to inviting people who want to discover more about street culture and streetwear. So I think it's a great time just to be here, tell our story, tell a younger audience what we're all about, And I think one thing we love to do as a brand is to tell our story. We brought in a gallery behind it's a little showcase of the artist Shepard Fairey. So Shepard is the founder of Obey, a spectrum of his works from the early days to what he's doing right now. So that's one of the special things that we're doing at Culture Cartel.
Raw is actually the meaning of zero, back to zero, the root of everything. So that's why I combine with the movies that I liked back in the days. And this is actually the prime of Hong Kong movies era. So that's why I try to bring the element into the t-shirt so that the people reminisce of my stuff.
My work is like a typography art. I have my own typography A, B, C to Z. So this year I do like a customized t-shirts. I have t-shirts like a full color, short sleeve, long sleeve for people to choose, and they can choose their own typography on their t-shirt.
We were thinking of using Culture Cartel as a platform to actually showcase our brands. We do cater for the 30s and 40s. We are actually bringing in a lot of archive designs that is popular in the 80s. But then we are also targeting the younger generation, whereby we are concentrating more on streetwear too.
Collaboration is my business, and this time at Culture Cartel, I'm bringing you guys a collaboration with G-Shock as well as Chinese brand Inks. Inks happened to be my partner. Back then, it was introduced to them by SneakerCon, and then we did a fantastic display at SneakerCon Shanghai. And this time, I wanted to show them my city, and that's why I brought them to Culture Cartel.
My style is watercolor graphic style, and in Culture Cartel I presented my temporary tattoo store, and I have a special collection for Culture Cartel.
We have a long history together, and when we got invited to be part of Culture Cartel, G-Shock came on as the sponsor, and they in turn invited Crash and myself to work on a watch project, and so that's what we did.
We have a long history of footwear, and we just think that this is a great place to be in Culture Cartel. you have 40 years worth of Jordans that has a long history line of, models and silhouettes that everybody from old to young can resonate with. So the most expensive and rarest one is probably the off-white Jordan 1. This shoe is 8,100 Singapore dollars. They came out in 2018, and this is very rare.
Oh my god, there's so many new things this time. Just behind us, of course, is a huge Jordan section. Like some of the most rarest Jordans in the world. So many collaboration models. And okay, they're not cheap because they're so rare. They're so sought after. They use the word grail, which means it's like a holy grail. I want to buy it.
The first time that I came to Singapore, hip-hop was kind of a new thing. And now I can feel that there's a whole energy and a whole movement going on. And that's what the Culture Cartel is about. Culture Cartel is spreading the culture of what we do to this country and beyond in Asia, and that's important.